In today's show, is the Bitcoin bottom in? Big rally to $40,000 incoming before the next bull run, predicts top crypto analyst, quoting Trader J here. Local bottom is very close. We might see big rally around $40,000. The Bitcoin can dump to $25,000 to $20,000 before the bull run starts. Also in today's show, Bitcoin is due for one of the greatest bull markets as July gains circle 20%. Quoting crypto analyst Rat Capital, looks like Bitcoin has successfully retested the 200-week moving average as support. And quoting material scientists, negative funding has almost completely reset. Just like in late March, we might even see positive funding on some alts soon. I think there is one final pop into the shaded area before the bear rally fizzles away. And Plan B updates us here. V-shaped bounce in the S&P 500. Is Bitcoin to follow? Also in today's show, Ethereum could unexpectedly explode back to new all-time highs amid Ether 2.0 hype, says top trader. Quoting Crypto Calio here, if anything has a chance of making it back to highs from here, it's ETH. Say Bitcoin runs up to $32,000 or so, and ETH/BTC manages to retest the previous all-time high of 0.15 pre-merge. You're looking at an ETH price of $4,800. Also in today's show, is the crypto bottom fully in? CEO of $5.1 billion digital asset fund says industry stress is peaked in quarter two. Quoting Dan Moorhead of Pantera Capital, I think we're really close to the end. In any leveraged situation, and particularly with DeFi smart contracts, things do get liquidated pretty quickly. Also in today's show, historically accurate Bitcoin metric exits the buy zone in unprecedented 2022 bear market. That's right, the realized price has signaled the market bottoms in previous cycles. Quoting Crypto Quant here, more importantly, the Bitcoin price did not cross the realized price threshold during the last two periods. Yet since June 13th, it crossed back and forth this level 3 times, which shows the uniqueness of this cycle due to unprecedented macroeconomic conditions. And on-chain analyst Will Clemente says the pure multiple remains one of the most reliable macro bottom-end signals for Bitcoin. And even Dan Tapiero of 10T Holdings says, not complicated for long-term investors on when to purchase Bitcoin now. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. All this, plus so much more, in today's show. Yo, what's good, crypto fam? Yesterday, I announced a big Bitcoin giveaway, giving away $50 per day in Bitcoin to a random comment from the previous episode. And guess what? Now that time has come. So let's go over to this YouTube comment picker. I put in the video URL from yesterday's episode, which was episode number 1002 of the podcast. And now for a $50 winner and free Bitcoin on my behalf of Crypto News Alerts to you. Let's see who the winner is. We're going to go here and then we're going to select start raffle and pick winners. And guess who it is? We got OGbackroadCryptoBootleg. And the comment is 2 emojis, but guess what? You still win. So congratulations on winning $50 in BTC. I'll click here to go to your YouTube channel. And what I would like to do is for you to send me your Bitcoin address in this original thread from your original comment. So I'm going to go ahead and reply to you right now. I just wrote this little message. I'm going to copy paste it. I'm going to hit reply. And it says, congratulations OG on becoming the very first winner in the Bitcoin giveaway. You just won $50 in BTC. Please reply to this message with your Bitcoin address or where you would like me to send you your BTC. So there you have it. And as you can see from all the comments, the contest was a massive success. And because of that, I'm going to continue to do this Bitcoin giveaway every single day. So to qualify to win $50 in free Bitcoin in tomorrow's giveaway, be sure to smash the subscribe button, like this video, and simply drop us any comment right down below, and tomorrow's winner will be selected during the live premiere. Back to the show. All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV. How many of you saw me go live doing a Bitcoin live chart watch yesterday? I did like a 15-hour stream. Let me know if you joined us. Now check it out. As usual, we have a lot to cover in the crypto market, so let's get right into it. Bitcoin spoofed a breakout to fresh 6-week highs into July 31st as a showdown for both the weekly and monthly closes drew near. That's right, today is the big day, the monthly close for the month. And here you're looking at the Bitcoin 1-hour candle chart. Now data from Cointelegraph Markets Pro and TradingView showed Bitcoin canceling out all of its gains from earlier on in the weekend, dropping from 24,670 to 23,555 in a matter of hours. Now the resulting chart structure was all too familiar to long-term market participants, creating what we call a Bart Simpson pattern shape on the hourly timeframes. Meanwhile, liquidations remain manageable, with the cross-crypto tally totaling $150 million in the past 24 hours, according to data from analytics resource CoinGlass on the previous day. day, as you can see here in this chart. And for popular trader and analyst Rat Capital, there was now reason to believe that the coming weekly candle close would confirm that Bitcoin has reestablished a key trendline as support after weeks of failure. As he shares here, looks like Bitcoin has successfully retested the 200-week moving average as support. And looking forward, not everyone was convinced that the current market strength had much more room left to continue. And one of the various Twitter posts over the weekend, Material Scientist, creator of on-chain analytics resource Material Indicators, eyed funding rates on derivative platforms turning increasingly positive, indicating too strong consensus that prices could go unchecked. Quoting him here, negative funding has almost completely reset. Just like in late March, we might even see positive funding on some alts soon. I think there is one final pop into the shaded area before the bear rally fizzles away, and that shaded area in this chart is around the $30,000 mark. Nonetheless, Bitcoin was still on track to deliver approximately 19% monthly gains for July, these starkly contrasting with any other month of the year thus far. And according to data from CoinGlass, July's returns were even poised to be Bitcoin's best since the 2021 all-time highs. And now one of the greatest bull markets can outweigh Bitcoin. That's right, other perspectives paid little attention to the prospect of a fresh correction in the short term, eyeing potential performance in the second half of 2022. Mike McGlone, senior commodity strategist at Bloomberg Intelligence, left little doubt as to how Bitcoin in particular would fare, hints that the Federal Reserve would address rate hikes on a meeting-by-meeting basis. As per Chairman Jerome Powell this week, may mark the pivot for Bitcoin to resume its tendency to outperform most assets, he argued on social media. Quoting Mike McGlone here, Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell's meeting-by-meeting comment may mark the pivot for Bitcoin to resume its tendency to outperform most assets. New and untested are becoming past tense fast for the benchmark crypto, likely in the early recovery days from a severe drawdown. And as he shares here, July marked the steepest discount in Bitcoin history to its 100 and 200-week moving averages, with implications for it to recover. He added about the 200-week trend line, and quoting him again here, I see risk versus reward tilted favorably for one of the greatest bull markets in history. Send it. And quoting Plan B updated us here this morning, V-shaped bounce in the S&P 500. Will Bitcoin follow? Let me know yes or no in the comments below. And the other day he reminded us, if you don't believe it or don't get it, I don't have the time to try to convince you. Sorry. Quoting the great Satoshi Nakamoto, showing an update with the stock to flow model with the Bitcoin price at $24,000. And before I break down next story of the day, Ethereum could unexpectedly explode back to new all-time highs amid ETH 2.0 hype, says top trader. But first, let's take a quick look at the overall crypto market. As you can see, all the major cryptos are currently correcting. And in the red, we got Bitcoin down 3.2% for the day, trading just above $23,700. We have Ether down 1%, trading just above $1,700, while Binance Coin, Solana, Polkadot, Avalanche, XRP, and Cardano all correcting and in the red. But all right, now let's break down the next story of the day. A widely followed crypto analyst says that Ethereum can pull off an unexpected rally back to its highs around $4,800 when hype over the ETH 2.0 merge builds up. That's right, the synonymous analyst known as Calio tells his over 500,000 Twitter followers that ETH has the best chance of any crypto asset to run to all-time highs, despite the broader downtrend in the digital asset market. Calio says that as Ethereum's merge to proof of stake approaches, a narrative of the flippening will emerge, which is the forecast that ETH's market cap could surpass that of Bitcoin's. Quoting him here on crypto Twitter, if anything has a chance of making it back to the highs from here, it's ETH. Say Bitcoin runs up to $32,000 or so, and ETH/BTC manages to retest the previous all-time high of 0.15 pre-merge. You're looking at an ETH price of $4,800. And he continues, don't think we see much past that, but the hype of the flippening narrative will be the only thing you see on the timeline if ETH gets anywhere close to those levels. When we are there, we're most likely at peak euphoria and should definitely consider taking profit. Higher likelihood scenario, in my opinion, is most likely resistance at macro cap ratio all-time high at 0.72, which is 56% hike from where we are now, equating to an ETH/Bitcoin ratio of closer to 0.112 and a respective ETH price of $3,600. Given the $32,000 Bitcoin scenario above, you can obviously transitively apply that ratio to your Bitcoin target. An example, my range I'm looking at is $28,000 to $33,000. So ETH range of $3,100 to $3,700. So there you have it. Let me know if you agree or disagree with the crypto analyst that we can see a Bitcoin range between $28,000 to $33,000 with an ETH range between $3,100 and $3,700. And when do you feel this will likely occur? Let me know in the comments right down below. And before I break down next story of the day, is the crypto bottom fully in? CEO of $5.1 billion digital asset fund says industry stresses peaked in Q2. But first, let's take a quick look at the overall crypto market cap, sitting just above $1.1 trillion with $72 billion in volume in the past 24 hours. The current Bitcoin dominance is 41.2%, with the Ether dominance at 18.9%. And checking out the top 100 cryptocurrency gainers in the past 24 hours, we have Filecoin leading the pack, up about 25% for the day, trading at $9.08, followed by Oasis Network, up almost 8%, trading above 8.3 cents, followed by ICP, up 7.7%, trading at $8.85. And checking out the top 100 cryptocurrency gainers for the past week, you can see a sea of green, which I love to see. You have YFI, Yearn Finance, up 67.3%. You got Filecoin, up 64.6%, and Ethereum Classic, up 55.1%. And checking out one of my favorite indicators is the Crypto Greed and Fear Index. Shows we are now currently rated a 39 out of 100 in fear. Yesterday was a 42, the highest we've seen this in a very long time. Last week a 30, and last month an 11 in extreme fear. And if you're not familiar with the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, extreme fear can be a sign investors are too worried. That could be a great buying opportunity, aka BTFD, buy that freaking dip. But all right, now let's break down the next story of the day. The CEO of crypto fund Pantera Capital, Dan Morehead, believes the worst of the crypto downturn may be over. Morehead, whose firm manages assets totaling approximately $5.1 billion, says the worst of the crypto crash occurred in May and June when the stresses in the system peaked. Quoting him here, I think we're really close to the end. In any leveraged situation, and particularly with DeFi smart contracts, things do get liquidated pretty quickly, and the market's actually been going down for 8 months. The high was in November, so whatever stresses we're going to see in the system, they basically peaked in May and June. We already have companies that are in bankruptcy, court liquidating. It feels like we have seen all that we have to. The markets can start trading on fundamentals again. And he also says that during the worst months for the crypto industry this year, nearly all the centralized finance protocols perform well, and it's the centralized crypto lenders that failed. Quoting him here, there's a lot of skeptics on blockchain, and many of them are promoting the view that DeFi failed, and that really isn't true. There are certainly some failures in the blockchain ecosystem, but almost all of them are centralized lending counterparties, which you know really are essentially banks. Some of these entities operated just like banks, took in short-term deposits for that long, and then you had that old-fashioned run on the bank, and people wanted their cash now, and they were invested in things that didn't have liquidity. It really is essentially the centralized lending companies that failed, and almost all DeFi protocols did very well. So there you have it. Let me know if you agree or disagree with Dan Morehead of Pantera Capital. And to watch this entire video entitled Bitcoin Rallies Meta Reports $2.8 billion Metaverse Loss, check the show notes below the video in the description. And before I break down final stories of the day, historically accurate Bitcoin metric, the Pure Multiple, exits the buy zone in unprecedented 2022 bear market, as well as I break down for you this $40,000 Bitcoin price prediction for the next major bull run. But first, I want to remind you to smash that show more button right below this video in the description for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the crypto market. This goes for all 1,200 plus videos right here on my YouTube channel. And don't forget about the Bitcoin giveaway. I'm giving away $50 in Bitcoin tomorrow. To qualify to win, all I need to do is smash that subscribe button. Make sure you like this video and simply drop us any comment right down below. And I'll be using this random YouTube comment picker to select tomorrow's winner, which will be announced during tomorrow's show. Also, be sure to plug into the podcast. You can find me on Spotify, home of the Joe Rogan Experience, as well as Apple's iTunes and Google Play. And of course, you can follow me all across social media from Twitter, Facebook, Telegram, Instagram, and TikTok. So wherever you're at, be sure to plug in and follow me there. But all right, now let's break down our next story of the day. Bitcoin is enjoying what some are calling a bear market rally and has gained 20% in July, but the price action is still confusing to analysts as the monthly close approaches. The Pure Multiple has left its bottom zone, leaving to hopes that the worst of the losses may be in the past. That's right, the Pure Multiple is one of the best known on-chain Bitcoin metrics. It measures the value of mined Bitcoins on a given day compared to the value of those mined in the past year. Now, the resulting multiple is used to determine whether a day's mined coins is particularly high or low relative to the year's average, and from that, miner profitability can be inferred, and along with more general conclusions about how overbought or oversold the market is. And after hitting levels which traditionally accompany macro price bottoms, the Pure Multiple is now aiming higher, something traditionally seen at the start of macro price uptrends. Quoting CryptoQuant, based on historical data, the breakout from this zone was accompanied by gaining bullish momentum in the price chart. Also note that the multiple is not the only signal flashing green in the current conditions. As previously reported, accumulation trends among hodlers also suggesting that the macro bottom is already in. That's right, and after its surprise relief bounce in the second half of this month, Bitcoin is now near its highest levels in 6 weeks and far from a macro low. And as sentiment exits the fear zone, market watchers are pointing to unique phenomena which continues to make the 2022 bear market extremely difficult to predict with any certainty. And in another recent quick take research pieces, CryptoQuant noted that even the price trend lines are not acting as normal this time around. In particular, Bitcoin has crisscrossed its realized price last several times in recent weeks, something which did not occur in the prior bear markets. Now, realized price is the average at which the Bitcoin supply last moved and currently sits just below $22,000. Quoting CryptoQuant, the realized price has signaled the market bottoms in previous cycles, and more importantly, the Bitcoin price did not cross the realized price threshold during the last two periods, 134 days in 2018 and 7 days in 2020. Yet, since June 13th, it crossed back and forth this level 3 times, which shows the uniqueness of this cycle due to unprecedented macroeconomic conditions. Now, these conditions have come in the form of 40-year highs in inflation in the United States, rampant rate hikes by the Federal Reserve, and most recently signals that the U.S. economy has entered a recession. And in addition to realized price, meanwhile, Bitcoin has formed an unusual relationship to its 200-week moving average this bear market. While normally retaining it as support with brief dips below, Bitcoin managed to flip the 200-week moving average to resistance for the first time in 2022, and it currently sits at around 22,800. As you can see in this chart, do you feel we'll have a strong monthly close today for July above the 200-week moving average? Let me know in the comments below. And quoting on-chain analyst William Clemente, the PO multiple remains one of the most reliable macro bottom signals for Bitcoin. This is likely because it is deeply rooted in first principles thinking around minor profitability. Bottom signals November 2011, January 2015, November 2018, May 2020, and July 2022. And Dan Tapiero wrote, not complicated for long-term investors on when to purchase Bitcoin now. Clear and respected indicator with awesome track record, 4 strong buy signals in the past 10 years. Each signal led to massive gains 18 months later. If you have the patience, sometimes it is that easy. But all right, now let's break down our final story of the day. At the end of June, famous crypto trader and analyst known on Twitter as Trader J presented his vision of the crypto market development for the next year and a half. And a month later, it came true. Here's his prediction. Local bottom is very close. We might see a big rally around 40,000. The Bitcoin can dump to 20,000 before the bull run starts. As you can see here in this chart, which was shared a month ago on June 30th. Rebounding at the local bottom exactly as presented in the trader's chart, Bitcoin managed to break away from the $20,000 range and gradually rush upward. However, despite the rise, the analyst expects another decline to retest the $19,000 support zone. And in the medium term, after a long decline, Bitcoin is expected to rise to the $40,000 mark, which is a strong resistance level. If the rebound is executed, an accumulation phase will begin where the price will fluctuate in the range of $33,000 to $19,000. When Bitcoin forms a bullish accumulation pattern, we may see a new bull run. And checking out his other tweets, he shares another view. Bitcoin will confirm the bottom in September/October 2022. I am not expecting a big crash, but I don't expect bull market before 2024. We might see sideways market until 2024, then bull market 2024, 2025, which is precisely at the time of the next halving, 2024, and it's the year after the halving we typically go parabolic. And he also added here, I believe Bitcoin will go to $100,000, but if you think Bitcoin will go to $100,000 before 2024, then I disagree with you. And due to the Bitcoin giveaway, we literally got 214 comments on yesterday's episode, so it's working, and it's extremely difficult to pick some winners, but here are the top 3 comments from yesterday's show. With the first comment coming from JW the Laker 24, JV back with Bitcoin hat. That means all is well in the crypto world. How your channel doesn't have more than 100,000 subs by now is as big a mystery as the 8 wonders of the world and lack of general understanding of Bitcoin by the masses. I guess I answered my own question. Keep up the good work, my guy. Hodl for life. I am with you on all of the above, fam. Thanks so much for sharing and for your continued support. HODL. Our next featured comment comes from Chris Minka. Holding gold for 20 years makes HODL and BTC for a halving cycle a walk in the park. Bitcoin makes you your own bank. If you don't like your results, you're a lazy banker. Don't get mad at any astrologist. Work harder, learn more, and gamble less. Amen, Chris. Well said. And our third and final featured comment comes from our very own Pokemon. Hi, JV and Crypto News Alerts fam. Enjoyed your video full of information and your intelligent insights. Dangle the Bitcoin carrot with your $50 giveaway. The only way is up, baby. Take care. God bless you and yours. One love, fam. I greatly appreciate your continued support. And to qualify to win $50 in Bitcoin in tomorrow's episode, all you need to do is make sure you're subscribed to the channel, smash that like, and drop us any comment right down below. And let's get this crypto, shall we?